Starting experiment night before.
Well, good morning, everybody. I thought I'd give you a little different view today. So I think we are going to go and get the outdoor carpet and make the window covers for the drivers and passengers. I just have a feeling I'm going to want to stay in town a night or two to try it out. I normally don't do that. I normally try to find somewhere outside, but I just feel it coming, and that just Reflectix, yeah, is no good. So we're going to do that. Um, I have to buy 24 square foot of it. I only need really four. If I do both sides like I did the back, that'd be 8 square feet. And then I could probably use four, six on the bottom. That's 14. That leaves me 10 extra square foot that for extra. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to run to Lowe's, get that. Then we'll go to one of the parks to work on it because it's nicer on the grass. It's going to be 85 today. So tubing, I don't know. We'll see. But somewhere I lost my beanie yesterday. It's supposed to live right here in the corner cabinet. I took it. I was wearing it when we talked yesterday morning. I thought I took it off. I'm not sure on camera or not, and set it on that table. Then where did it go from there? I don't know. So we're gonna search for that as well. So, all right, let's head and get that carpet. Okay, we got our carpet. I'm gonna find something to eat quick. I don't feel like tacos or Chinese for lunch. Then we're gonna go find a park. And I forgot to tell you guys this morning. I switched the refrigerator over to the house system yesterday about 6:45 when the sun was basically behind the trees and low enough I wasn't getting any more solar. I want to see how much in 24 hours it'll use and then also replenish with just the solar 100-watt solar panel. And then I'm also going to do it again, and then with the alternator, we'll use it with the DC to DC charger. Just see what kind of draw and replenish I get off of that. Um, if it gets low, I can always just switch it right back to the Blue Eddy and call it good for now. Um, Last night it was at 100% when I switched it over. This morning it was at 74% of the battery. I also had the fan on for 6 hours, which draws about an amp. So 6 amps of that should have been the fan. So basically, about 20 amps is what the refrigerator used last night. So hopefully we'll be all good. All right, let's get some lunch and we'll head to the park. A park. Don't know which one yet. Okay, so I've cut two panels out for the driver's side, and I fitted them and trimmed them. I'm going to have to do the same on this one. I want the inside carpet to be a little bigger. So it'll end up like a V in a way. That way it'll sit into the window better and cover it better. So I'm going to go ahead now and trace the reverse of these on this one. And that should get it pretty close to perfect for the passenger side. And we'll cut those. Really not going to have as much extra as I thought. It'll probably be just about perfect to put a piece across in front of the fridge. Since I'm making both sides. So okay, I'm going to go ahead and trace these and cut them. We'll put it on fast forward so you don't have to wait for 10 minutes. And we'll trim them and see what they look like. Okay, guys, sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulty. For some reason, the hyperlapse disappeared. But we've got 4 panels cut and the 2 Reflectix. So now we are just going to go ahead and glue them up, and then we'll trim the excess Reflectix off. And then we'll put something on there to hold them down to dry, and maybe we'll go tubing. It's starting to get warm. A lot of people are tubing today. Got some more of that carpet adhesive. Again, we're just going to brush this up all over it. I get right to the ends. But the back ones, I think if you guys watched it and remember, we put way too much of this, and we put it on the carpet side, on the back windows at first. And man, it's still off gases. When the sun hits it, you can still smell it. So this time we're doing it on Reflectix side. Should be much better for it. And it should dry a lot quicker. And try to get right to the edge. Okay, and we'll flip it over. Do the same this side. And like I said, these don't have to be perfect. This is for insulation only. The curtain is the big light back. This just hope for insulation in the winter and the summer. Okay, that one's done. Well, I mean, it has to dry. We're set it out of the way on the side. Put the water bottle on top of it, maybe a soda bottle as well. Got some other soda bottles in here. Okay, I'm going to repeat the process on this side. And I'm sure you just saw it, so you don't want to see it again. So we will see you when both panels are done. All right, so I got them all glued up. That one's been sitting there for 5 minutes with the weights on it. Maybe we'll do that. Let the weights sit on this other one for 5 minutes. So I was talking to some folks, and they are going to go rafting from here. But what I thought, let me turn around. There's a bus that goes from one park to another. I'm going to go see. I don't know how I would carry money if the bus cost anything. So if it costs money, I mean, I guess I could put something in my. Well, none of these pockets are secure though. I was saying I could put it in a Ziploc, but well, I could button it up here. Okay, maybe I could. That'll be all right. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do, if it's, I'm gonna find out how long it takes first, because I don't want to be, 4 or 5 hours. Then if it's gonna be that long, we might just go back to the little rapidy section, which that was pretty cool. I like it there. It really shouldn't take that long. I think it's only about a mile or so. So yeah, we're gonna figure out what the gig is, and we're probably gonna go rafting today because it's starting to get pretty hot. These things have to dry, so it'd be better if they were just sitting in the car, nothing happening to them. So, like I said, I'll have to trim the Reflectix and probably trim them up just a little bit more to get them perfect. Well, they won't be perfect, but to get them to fit well. So, all right, I think maybe we're going to go to, you know what? I'm going to show you around this park a little bit. This is a different one. Again, it's along the water, but it's just a nice grassy area. You can't see the water as well. If you go down towards the end down there, there's like a little, we'll call it a beach area, and river gets a little more open, where here it's all covered. Little playground down there. I don't think this one has bathrooms. I'm not sure. I've never stopped here before. It's always packed. I was surprised today it's not. But there may be a bathhouse right down there. It's okay. Let's go figure out the tubing deal, and we'll get our pads picked back up. Yeah, it's still a nice place to hang out. Worked on the sidewalk instead of, in the dirt. All right, let's go find out about tubing. Okay, so I guess it takes about an hour to float from here to the park where the concert was last night. And you ride the bus back. So I'm going to leave you guys here because I'm not going to take my phone all the way down the river. I think that's a recipe for disaster. There's a pretty cool rig there. High top, 4x4. Yeah, I like that one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get on the river, and we'll see you guys when I get back. All right, so I ended up finishing my one trip down. If I do this again, I'll probably start earlier and maybe make 2 or 3, but it's already 4 o'clock and it's Friday, and we want to get back to the campground before it fills up. Okay, yeah, this was a nice little couple hours down the river though. So, all right, let's head back. All right, so we're back at camp. Got my spot that I've been in the last, how many ever days? 6 days. my experiment's working pretty good. I'm at 90%. I did not think one panel was going to keep up at all. But that means basically with 4 panels, I would have been topped off hours ago. But I just have one panel going there. So that one panel is basically taking care of my fan for the night and my refrigerator for 24 hours. We still got a couple more hours till I lose the sun, and that's when I started this experiment. So we're going to be real close to 100%. Maybe not, might not get there, but I mean, say 95. Then I have my DC to DC. I did not use that today. I have had that off for about the last week. So with the DC to DC, the little bit of driving I did to the river and to the Lowe's to get the carpet, I would have been topped off already, easily. And I drive a little bit every day anyways. So I'm real happy. Basically, I'm going to go ahead and order the cables to hook the solar to the 100, the van, just the van, and then we're going to get rid of the Bluetti and the generator, and we will buy 1 or 2 more batteries right now with the proceeds I get from the generator and the Bluetti. That's the Bluetti alone. I am not letting go for less than probably $1,200. I paid $16 for it. I have to do some price chopping, see what's out there right now for the Bluetti. But yeah, so I'm going to end up with 400 watts of solar on the roof and 300 amp hours of battery. That's what I planned all along, and this experiment proves that I am going to be by far, without a doubt, fine. If I can run the fan and the refrigerator all night without solar and only drop 26%, I mean, if I had 3 batteries, I'm at least going 12 days, before I would, even if I only stayed steady during the day, didn't add any, I would have 12 days worth of power. Well, in 12 days, I guarantee I'm going to be driving around. So that's going to be all I need, guaranteed. It's going to open up a lot of room back there and save a lot of weight. That Bluetti, I think, is like 65 pounds, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember. That generator, when I lifted it up yesterday, it's definitely more than 25 pounds. It's more like 45 or something like that. So, I mean, I would be losing a person out of the back. Small person, but a person. But yeah, my power situation is going to be A1. Now, excuse me. We're going to talk about the window coverings. All right, so window coverings fit in here very well. Very snug. That is going to be sound deadening like no tomorrow. It's not the tightest at the top, but these are for insulation. That's all these are for. I mean, this one, there's going to be absolutely no light. It doesn't matter. My front window would let light in a little bit. The big rip for the mirror there. Other than that, I mean, very little light comes from the front. But that one is, it is tight. And you can't probably see it in the glare, but it looks good from the outside. It doesn't scream like just Reflectix does. Obviously, you still see a little of the Reflectix there. I could probably trim that out a little bit. Let's go around the other side. The other side, you have a little bit of a gap right up through there. But again, these are insulation. These are not for stealth. But just a little, right there's a little bit that it doesn't sneak up in there. I had a little Reflectix there I trimmed out. If I had not trimmed it out, there'd be no light, but I don't really, like I said, this is insulation. It's not to try to make people think I'm not in here. And between that little bit of light and those curtains, you're not getting any light in or out of this van. So, okay, we're gonna get the van ready now, and then we'll see what happens. Well, guys, that was a fun day. Um, I almost enjoy just the little rapidy section better. Maybe if you were with a group of people and had some, 6-pack of beer between y'all, it might be a little more enjoyable. But I mean, it was fun. It was fun. I got to see a lot of nice houses along the river, pretty view. Um, but you're just basically your bums in the water and your feet and your hands if you're paddling. But it was still nice just to relax for a couple hours. Took about 2 hours to do the whole circuit. Then you got to pay the bus to bring you back. $4 for the day. If I knew that, I'd have started earlier. But live and learn. It's going to be warmer the next 3 days, so we may be back at the river cooling off. I want to go see some friends of mine a little south of here, but I don't know if I'll do that tomorrow or Sunday or not. They said they're going to be at home all weekend, but I'm not sure. But as you see, I used the last little leftover of that carpet, put it down. I still put my remnant on top of that. That'll be where you step in onto all the time. So that'll get most of the dirt. But I mean, it was extra carpet. Why not set it down? And then it'll be nicer when I get out of bed without, socks on, bare feet right onto that. And again, every little bit of insulation helps. If you don't feel that cold floor on your feet, feels a little better. But again, these window covers, I'm really happy how they turned out. I still got to find somebody with a sewing machine to sew the edges of all four of them. That'd really make them really nice. The one needs a little more glue. It didn't stick in about, I don't know, like yay big spot in the corner. It's fine for right now though. I didn't want to put it on tonight. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Find something to spread it with. But as I said, my battery, I'm really surprised at how close I got without using the DC to DC. If I use a DC to DC, this thing would have been topped off, no problem. So that's good. I don't know, but it was a nice day. Like I said, I'm going to get online and I'm going to order the 4-to-1 connectors so that we can get all the panels going to my battery system. Now, will I put all of them right now? I may go 2-to-2. 2 would definitely top off my 100-watt or amp hour battery, and 2 on the Bluetti would do the same, whichever I'm running. So I'm gonna go look for those. See what else we're probably gonna need. An extender cable. I have one. I think I have one set. I think it's 10 foot. I have in the back. So I have to, figure stuff out like that. But I did run all the cables are all on the pet driver's side, and that's the side that the house system comes in on. All the other right now, the 3 panels for the Bluetti come in on the driver or passenger side. So I think that's going to end it for today. It was a nice day. Okay. I just all of a sudden just blanked out there for a minute. Didn't know what was going on. Oh, I know what I was thinking. My bucket trick definitely worked today. After I got back and I showed you the window coverings, I took a little walk to check out the sites around me, they're all jam packed. And I got back at 4:30ish this afternoon. Um, yeah, all the sites are packed except for this one. So it definitely worked. There is a spot between me and where the bus was. There's a trailer there now. I don't know. They must have left or something in there because they had to move down there. Um, they had a car and a bus, but I don't know. Maybe they took both or went for a day trip. Who knows? Or maybe they moved to get more solar. I know that was an issue for them down there. So I don't know. But we got our spot. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, all those good things. Helps out the channel. And as always, you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. I'll see you tomorrow on Jelly Bean Outdoors.